But he was able to get the stream on YouTube, but he couldn't get the stream on. There we go. Hi guys, sorry about that. Computer went downward, boom again. Chrome crashed the computer again, and that's what happened. So Chrome went offline, and so let's get this up and running the right way. So we'll turn the monetization back on. Now I want to talk about something that Pop was talking to me about, and right now, well, it's still quiet, so this is perfect timing. He said that he thinks if we marked all the videos for only members, then nobody would actually be wanting to become new members of the channel because they wouldn't be able to see the shows. Okay, I get his logic. But did I ever say I was going to make every stream members only?
No, you never said that. Pop gets things twisted too, Michelle. I wouldn't even pay too much mind to what he's been saying.
Yeah.
Just do what you feel is right. You're a grown woman. You can make your own decisions. If you want to put things on Patreon or members only,
right.
You do that. You're doing a great thing just by doing the phone calls and stuff again for your viewers. And I wouldn't mess with anything else right now. You're doing good. Your decisions have been good.
Well, I got a feeling that this stream is definitely not gonna. I mean, the one that we just had. It's probably not going to be a green dollar sign. So, unfortunately, we're
probably not. But, that one guy kept calling up saying the N-word, so yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I can't remember exactly what happened, but yeah. Hey, Skunk, welcome back. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thank you for coming back, guys. We're just trying to fix Chrome's little accident. Chrome took up all the swap. Totally took up every bit because there's a memory leak in Chrome. And it took up every last bit of space. The computer actually tried to preserve itself by killing unnecessary processes because there was not enough memory because Chrome took it all. With too many things going on with Chrome, between the Google Voice, the Google Meets. When I switched over to the other Google Meets, which blazingly I was on, that totally, sandbagged the whole computer. Even though we closed the other Google Meets. And so, we didn't get a chance to even get for me, the chat back on the screen. So, let me go back to that screen right now. So I can see this. And, FRC called and said, that's the fake RC, that's not the real one. But Chrome has got to fix this bug in their system. Well, it really has got to be fixed. It's been in existence in Chrome for years. Where sometimes if you got too many things going at once, it just basically fills the memory with garbage. Ideally, in that case, it's best to restart Chrome completely. But if I do that, then you gotta go through all the frustration and try to get everything back to normal. And in the middle of a live stream, that's just not a very feasible option to do. Now, if I knew exactly when it was going to use up all my RAM, maybe if there was a way I could actually tell it to warn me, and then I think my Mac 10 has it as a function. I'm going to double check that later on in the preferences because it's Chrome that's crashing the Mac. Blasphemy. Okay. Well, I know it's not you really. FC, I know it's not really you saying all that stuff. There was a fake you that said things on the phone. And they were saying all kinds of nasty things. And, of course, Pop wasn't helping any. So people are getting all confused because of Pop and because of the fake FC. And this Yuri guy, which I really don't know. And, of course, Yam Ranch is the one guy that's sitting in there. I was in second person on the public panel. And it shows like that just kind of make me cringe. Because it's like, I don't understand why or how I can guarantee that those shows can make any money.
Well, how they make... Okay, Michelle, I don't want to get into this money thing. It doesn't... it's not the show itself that's going to bring in your revenue, like, through the monetization. The content of your show is what's going to bring people
Right.
to your channel. You got to get more people in here. And I know there's always some jerk off that's going to ruin it for everybody. But you got to kind of take the good with the bad. You can't weed those people out with the type of phone system you have, and like the public Google Meet. You just got to kind of hang up on them, get rid of them. And
Yeah.
and a little bit of chaos for a nighttime show is good. People get off work, they want to relax, they want to laugh. It takes their mind off of things. You're doing a good job. You're answering the phones good. You're taking it, like a pro. It's not bothering you. But
Right.
I do want to make one suggestion.
What's that?
Maybe until you get back into the rhythm of things, maybe do, like, if you're going to do the phones, then maybe only have one or two people on your panel.
Right.
And then if you want to turn the phones off, maybe then you can open your panel. That way, then you're not having to struggle between the phone calls and the panel.
Right.
See what I'm saying? And until you can get back into your, it's been a while since you've kind of done a show like this. So, maybe it's just too overwhelming for you right now. But you're doing good. Everybody enjoys it. I haven't heard one complaint. I've heard from 5 or 6 people that they had a good time last night.
Right. And that stream was actually monetized, by the way.
Right. Yeah. See, yeah, you're into, like, the tarot and the spiritual stuff. Start thinking better about things, Michelle, and things will be better. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
Don't look at that show last night as, oh my God, they did this and did that. Look at it as people had a good time. I had a great time and meeting new people up on panel. We were joking. Skynet had a good time. It was a good show.
right. Well, we did lose advertising revenue for. That wasn't the morning stream. Which one was this one?
Okay, well,
Oh,
Michelle,
that was
let's
the
get off
last
of
one.
that.
That was the one last one we just did. Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, that was
Okay,
the one
let's
that.
get off of that. Let's do, if you want to turn the phones back on, I'll help you with the phones. Or if you want to look at the chat for a little bit, let's focus on your stream.
Well, let's take a look at the chat first for a bit, because we know the phone calls. Those people were not serious phone calls. Some matches I wish we could get some legitimate ones, but the people in the chat obviously are getting ignored, and they get upset too, because then they're like, "Oh, what about us?"
Right.
But
Right.
people
Yeah.
don't
Pay attention
realize
to the chat.
is that with my eyesight, and I have to work the mouse and trackball and try to find a pointer and jump between screens, and it's really hard to do. I'd like to show people the screen. Let me see if we can get the screen up so you guys
Hey,
can
Marty.
see just how crazy this can get. Because, let's see, where is that button? Okay, here. Let me make a screen or scene so I can show you just how crazy this gets. Okay? So, first of all, let's go to window capture. Okay?
Wait. I thought we were going to the chat. I thought you were going to talk to the chat for a little bit.
I am. I'm gonna show the whole screen.
Okay.
Let's see. I can't do it that way. Oh, okay. So let me just delete this window here and cancel. Zap away that button. Okay. Zip. Add a new button. Yes. Okay. So I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about, guys, so you understand. Okay. So
It was horrible, Marty. I couldn't
we
believe you
want
did
to
it.
do window screen capture, display capture. It's actually a button just for itself. Okay, set up. Okay, so I'm going to show you just how crazy my screens are right now. Alright, this is my screen. This is what I'm looking at. And you can see, oh, actually, you can't because I didn't turn the virtual cam yet for Leo. You can see just how crazy it is. So when I'm working with an OBS, to read the chat, I got to click underneath here. If I want to work on YouTube, I got to click over there. If I want to go look at the panel, I got to click over here. But I don't want to be on the screen too long because that's the private stream key, and I don't want to show that. So I'm not going to show that right now. But just assume this is a Twitter screen. Okay. But if I click on it over here, this is the private panel, And after tonight, we'll have to change the stream key again, I think, because I just showed the stream key on this panel. So don't worry, it doesn't take a second to indicate.
I wouldn't worry about it until you need it. Don't do one, don't worry about it tonight.
Yeah. The point is that we're putting all this content on one, 1080p screen. And it's 22-inch monitor. And so I have to jump between all these screens. And it takes a lot of work to do that. So, it's just a lot of screen real estate to watch. Remember, I only can see a small portion of the screen at a time. And so everything is a lot more challenging for me. Because I can only see a small portion of the screen at one time. Because I want to show you why. For those of you who do not know how close I look to the monitor, I'm going to show you how close I look to the monitor. So, first of all, let's go to my camera, my second camera, because I can hold that up to the screen. Okay.
Hi, John. I don't know where Craig is.
I don't know where Craig is right now. He was on the morning show, though.
Was he? Oh, okay.
Here I am. This is me. This is my hand. This is the screen. Okay, this is about as far as I can go, here. Can't really see it. So I only can see like a small patch of screen at once, because this is the hand here. This is my nose. This is my hand. This is my nose, my hand. This is the screen I'm tapping. This is my nose. 5 fingers worth of screen. That's all I got between me and the screen. Between me and the eyeballs. And so everything I have to do is I got to jump back and forth between all of that real estate. And you only see a very small segment of the screen at one time. So that takes a lot of, management to keep all that working. The sound makes it desired of a gritty vibe, life by design. I don't know what that means. Yeah, that's the excuse. Michelle is the real Bill Gates. So I don't know about that, but the point is that I'm disabled, and here I am, and I have to make deals with looking at the screen. It's just like less than 3 inches from my face, and you only see a small amount of real estate space in that one screen. I remember when we first went from working on the Commodore 64, where the 40 by 25 line screen. 40 by 24 line to a IBM PC with 80 by 25 text screen. It took me so long to be able to sweep back and forth to watch all those characters on the screen. I didn't have graphics in the early days of MS-DOS. Or CPM working on my Heath Zenith H80, what's this? HP, I don't remember which one it was now.
Okay, Michelle, I got a question for you.
What?
Your sight is getting worse, right?
I would say thanks to the eye drops, my eyesight is staying pretty consistent.
Okay.
Where's the phone ringing? Oh, that's right, because that's another window. All right, let's take this call. All right. Go ahead. I really didn't expect to be doing phone calls, but
I don't hear anybody there.
I know they didn't answer. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, my eyesight's actually barely staying stable. It is. I'm getting older too. Don't forget that. Age is kicking in. And
when do you think, Michelle, you'll just throw in the towel and not want to do any of this anymore? You ever thought about that?
No. I always adapt around it because I do like doing the shows.
Right.
But sometimes
as long as you're able to do it, see it, and do all, you're going to continue doing this for a while.
Yeah.
I just always thought, when would she, not want to do it anymore?
What's that? Oh.
Yeah, I was just thought to myself what your thoughts were Is this something that you're going to eventually give up, or you just want to keep doing it till you can't do it no more?
Pretty much. Keep going until I can't go on any further. I mean,
and there's nothing wrong with that.
There's going to be a couple of years from now, at least 10 years. I mean, most of the women in my family live to be in the hundreds, so I will most likely be a centenarian.
Oh my goodness, guys! Could you imagine?
I don't even know if
And
YouTube will be around as long as I will be.
right. Could you imagine a 90-something-year-old Michelle still doing this? That would be amazing.
Well, we'll find out when I'm 90-something years old, or in the
Yeah,
year,
right?
or in the year 2068 when I'll be exactly 100 years old. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. Yeah, and I hope you get there, Michelle.
What I could also do is get one of those braille displays, those addressable braille displays.
What's that?
The only thing is with them is by their nature, braille displays don't really deal with graphics. Because on a standard computer adjustable braille display, you got 8 cells, and they indicate the braille characters, like you're seeing on the screen. So basically, it's good for text. So as long as you didn't have a lot of windows, theoretically you could handle a braille display. But then if you could,
okay, yeah, I get that. You're thinking about other things, but let's get back to your stream before you lose. You got 30 people in here, Michelle. 30 people came in here to show you, that they support you. Let's give them a show.
FC says I would take myself out before I even remotely close to 90. Good God, the horrors of such a thought. Well, yeah, that's your thought, though. I'm going to stay on this earth until my chore is finished, and then when my time is through, then I'm going to be going to the real Silvermoon, and that's the way it's going to be, my next life. Which we didn't talk about that lately. What is the story with Silvermoon? Well, with Silvermoon is, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to try this feature again. All right. Oh, I don't get the advertisement. I do, but I don't have. Oh, it's because yeah. Oh, it's right because they added a new button, which when it started the monetization, I got it, but I didn't see it this time because the stream started out as non-monetized, which you can add advertising. It's kind of neat. Or I can add station breaks. There we go. So let's take a quick break for an ad. Boom. There we go. So, what we're talking about, what is the real Silvermoon like? I might as well bring this up, because it certainly is a good topic. Mother God said there really is a real Silvermoon, and it's a little bit different than what you see in the game, because first of all, it's more dynamic. There really are the Cinderai. They really do exist in another dimensional plane. A lot of people will travel when they feel they've done all they can learning on Earth, will go to another plane to continue their education, or just to have a new experience. After being on
Michelle, your chat wants you to turn on the phones. You're losing viewers here.
I don't think so. We're at 23.
Yeah, you were at 36.
Well, I know, we were up to 30. I know, I see that. I can still put up the phones on, yes. I don't think
Can we take a few phone calls?
Yeah, I can take a few phone calls. I gotta get to that screen. Let me open up in the window here.
Okay.
So we don't accidentally dox people by mistake. Okay?
Yeah, that was good thinking.
That was why we had problems with that last time. So, voice, Google Com. Okay, so now I got that up there on the screen, floating. And I'm going to shrink it down so I can use the Google Meets to read the captions and the phone calls. They need to do that. It is indispensable. Because, these phone calls, reading the captions is an asset. I need this asset. Alright, now I gotta jump to that screen again. Oh, God. Oh, where's the window? It's funny. I didn't even get the phone number up on the screen yet. Go ahead, caller.
Long-time caller.
Hey, I heard that you and Yuri are going to be watching football together tomorrow. Is that correct?
No. I'm not watching football.
Oh, well, what is it that you and Yuri are going to do together tomorrow?
I'm not going to Moscow to date anybody.
No, I didn't say you're going to Moscow. I mean, maybe Yuri's going to come visit you.
I don't think so. I don't see him in any past. I don't see him in any contact with him. Really.
Oh, do you miss him?
I don't really remember him.
You don't remember Yuri? Oh my gosh. How could you forget?
I remember the Yuri I
Yuri's
knew in
like one of a kind.
college. The Yuri I knew in college was from Ukraine. That was a really nice Yuri. I got to know him pretty well.
Well, that's very interesting. I mean, I know he'd like to, hang out with you and, do some naughty stuff.
What's that?
He'd really like to hang out with you.
Oh, okay.
Behind closed doors.
I don't know if I'm gonna be doing anything with anybody behind any closed doors.
Well, I mean, that's okay. To each their own. I mean, they could be slightly opened.
All right. Well, unfortunately, I don't know anything about Yuri, and I don't know when he's coming, or if he's coming, or who he is. But thank you for calling. That's the truth. I don't even know who this guy is.
No, I was reading the chat, Michelle.
Yeah, I see that. I'm good. Marty, hope you're good. I don't even get a chance to read the chat at all right now.
Yeah, I'll pay attention to the chat. And if you need me,
I'll call you on the air.
Just let me know.
Hey, I'm just calling up to wish everybody a happy 9/11, and I'd like to thank the Jews for doing it. And yeah, that's about it. How you doing, Michelle?
I'm doing okay.
What's going on tonight?
Nothing. He's been working on his eBay and his train stuff, and then he's been, taking naps like me, because we're bored over here. We don't have a lot going on right now. We're just doing really little.
You don't pick any good TV channels up on that TV of yours?
I don't. First of all, I don't even have TV right now. I don't even have a TV.
What's Ed up to?
As I said, he's taking a nap right now.
Oh, okay. When's the next train show, do you think?
I don't know. I have to find out what he wants to do.
Is he ordering anything off eBay lately?
Well, I don't know about him ordering stuff. He did buy some stuff on eBay, yeah, but I didn't. But he did say to me, he says, the problem with your show, Michelle, is it doesn't match my objectives of what I want to do in my show. And I know that, Ed, but the truth is people would like to see you on my show, maybe discussing the things like we discussed on the morning show. And
yeah.
I think that would have been an interesting counterpoint to what we're talking about in the morning show. Even FC, you should have been on the morning show this morning while we're talking about what's going on in the world. You would have been probably an interesting viewpoint on that FC. By the way, Marty, the Discord isn't working. No rush, but if you can take another look when you get a chance, sometime would be appreciated. What? You talking about my Discord not working, FC?
No. FC's talking to Marty. Music Biz Marty's in the chat, Michelle.
Yeah, I know. I see that.
Yeah, he's talking to him.
About his Discord.
Hey, Leo, when you go out for my boy?
What's
when
that?
I'm what?
When are you going to put out next for my boy?
I don't kiss and tell.
Jeez.
How do you know I haven't?
Just go over there and clean his apartment up.
I'm not going to talk about his personal stuff with you on public.
Do I need to buy you a Greyhound ticket?
No.
Why?
John, I can't talk about this right now.
Where are you going to eat them berries outside you got out there?
Oh, you know what? They don't pop They're all still out there. They're like hard berries.
I don't think one's gonna kill you.
I know. I think I should try it.
Michelle might know something about berries. Ask her.
What
do you know about berries, Michelle?
What kind of berries?
They're like small, little, dark purple, hard berries.
I don't know anything about that, but I know about dingleberries.
What?
I got one last question, Michelle. Last night you said you cream instead of squirt. Where do you cream out of?
The front. Just like everyone else does.
Is it like a milky substance?
It's like a milky substance, yeah.
Okay. I'll free up the line later. Thank you.
Actually, I'd rather not bring it up at all. Thank you. Oh, God.
Right, Marty? No, dingleberries. Skunk apes. Dingleberries.
You know what dingleberries are, don't you?
I've never had a dingleberry.
You don't want to. It's poop. Go ahead, color your ears.
Oh, yeah. Can I talk to Michelle?
Yeah, this is me.
Michelle, I'm with Cold Stone Creamery, and I was wondering if maybe you would like a job with us. We're looking for a good supply of cream.
Oh, no thank you. Now let me see how this devalues. Oh, God. There is a place called Cold Stone Creamery. They make ice cream fresh. Right now, we used to have one in Torrington.
We have a bunch of them here.
It's pretty good, but it's pretty expensive stuff, though. It's not. It's almost. I think it's a little more expensive than some of the other ice cream parlors out there, but it's pretty good though. Because they make the ice cream fresh on site. They don't just get it from the supplier.
Is the caller still on the line?
Yes. No, he's not.
Okay.
Now, the thing is...
Are you reading?
Well, let me see how we're doing on the numbers of subscribers. Yes. Let's see. 28, 31. It's not bad. Oh, that's Boyd John CP. She did not say that Liz Tard said that. Wow, this thing is behind in the other application here. Wow, that's sad, man. Takes that long for the YouTube page to get caught up?
I guess so.
There's a delay. It's what it is. So, Anwar said, I would blazing. First rub one on your arm. Look at any skin reaction. If there isn't, then try one. And give it 30 before having more. You know, it's funny. I don't hold on a minute. Speaking of the Liz person, when is this Liz person coming back on again? Go ahead, call you on the air.
Hi, I'm with Cold Stone Creamery, and we were looking at your videos lately. We were wondering if maybe we could offer you a position working for our company.
Email me privately and we'll talk about it. Thank you.
Okay.
First, I don't know what this is about. Talking about.
They're talking to me about those berries.
Oh, okay. Really? OORW.
I meant OOTW. I'm a bit
Okay.
high.
That's okay. I figured that. So the point is they added a new feature for me where I can manually stick ads where I want them, mid-roll. I never really thought about doing that, but I guess also I can add in markers where I can cut and clip sections in and out of the stream, which is kind of useful. Ugh, the only thing is, I don't understand the YouTube editor at all. I cannot figure that thing out at all. Have you ever tried to use the YouTube editor?
No, I don't really know how any of that works.
It's totally alien to me. It's not even close to what I'm familiar with. It's not even simpler as MPEG Streamclip, which is pretty basic, or even QuickTime editor. It's some thing where they're trying to add features on top of a piece of garbage when they had a better editor in the past, and then they took out the better editor and they put a piece of garbage in that's even less suitable than the editor that they originally had.
Oh. Okay.
I'm hitting up my bong for Hong Kong. I don't know what that means. I'm not waking it up. Not really. I haven't gone to a movie in quite a long time because we don't have. We have the Gilson Pub and Cinema, but they don't show the kind of movies I'm interested in. Which was, I went to see Frozen 2, but they didn't have Frozen 2. Most of these serve like NC rated R movies and PG-13s, but they're more suitable for an older audience than a family movie. So I kind of feel like when I go into those movies, it's like, some of these people are disgusting.
What? What happened?
Well, look at the Pee Wee Herman comment in the end. You'll see what I'm talking about.
Well, they're playing the character, Michelle. That's Pee Wee Herman.
I know who it is.
Are your phones on? Anyone? Is it hung up or?
The phones are on. No one's on them right now.
All right, callers, come on, call in. Got Blazing Leo or Michelle on the panel, or Lumi.
Yeah, maybe they realized that Michelle
Ed is
really
not available.
Maybe they realized Michelle's having a hard time catching up with everything. Maybe. We'll have to see. So, like I said, the editor. Let's get back to that. The editor.
Well, Michelle, do you know what? Do you know anything about stones and crystals?
Not really. Just the fact is, I like sapphire, and I like diamonds.
Yeah, I just picked up a rose quartz.
I've seen rose quartz. I don't know much about it.
Yeah, you've seen them before? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember exactly what they're good for, but I had to have it. I seen it, and I was drawn to it, and I picked it up today.
Yeah.
So, once I figure out what it's good for, I'll let you know.
Hold on, guys. I can only get so far. Get you back on the screen. Get this phone thing back on the screen. Let's take a look at the stats in the other window. And go ahead. It's your nickel. Go ahead.
Oh. Yeah, I want to talk to Mike.
There is no Mike here. Who the hell is this?
This is Ed.
No, it's not. This is not dead. Sorry. I swear to God, that's what the caption said it was.
What did the caption say? Dead?
He said, this is dead. I don't know any dead.
I think he said he was Ed.
No,
but
it doesn't even sound like it. So,
but dead sounds funnier.
Considering the fact that Ed's in the next room anyway.
Right. Yeah, and you know what that's called?
Yeah.
A trick. A trick.
We should keep the phones on or turn them off and get Ed to Saturday's show. Well, I'm trying to get him on for a show, but he said to me, hold on a minute. Go ahead, caller. It's your nickel. Use it when you want to.
Hey, Michelle, it's Ed.
That's not Ed either. Come on, knock it off. Bye-bye. All right. All right, so let me tell you what Ed did tell me, just so you understand. He said, a political show isn't exactly the kind of show I'm looking to do. It's not part of my program. I said, Ed, it would be part of my program because people would like to hear the opposing viewpoints on topics, and that would probably get some interest. And then, of course, we already do your train show. We certainly could do a train show.
Michelle, do you consider yourself a political show?
A light political show. Light.
I wouldn't even say political. I would just say you're almost like a talk show because you bring on different topics all the time.
Right.
So that's how I would explain it to Ed and say, we want your trains to be the topic tonight.
Right.
People really like Ed.
With Ed, I'd have to get him to do it in a couple of days and, let him know in advance.
Yeah. I wouldn't suggest to have him do it all the time, but maybe, if you wanted to do it once a week.
Yeah. Ed's backing out and not honoring his word. FC, he didn't even make much of a promise. Okay, he was on the show a few times. He came on because he wanted to show his train stuff. He did that. There's no contract. There's no promise. There was never a promise made or kept. That's the truth. He didn't make a promise. You people assuming he made a promise. Alright, hold on a minute.
What promise did Ed keep?
Go ahead, call you in the air. Twilight Joe Biden, no. He's doing a terrible
Michelle,
job.
it's Ed. I changed my mind. I'm ready to go back on my promise. Let's go ahead and get me out.
Goodbye.
Really trying.
Joe Biden is a lackey. He's nothing. He's never going to be anything. He really should have just retired. They should have put Tulsi Gabbard in. I think Tulsi Gabbard, which is a moderate, would have been a better presidential candidate. I don't know why the Democratic National Committee, and they said the Republicans would do the same thing. Why do they always put these old farts up as presidential candidates? Why?
Who knows? I don't know. I think we need someone younger.
I agree.
How young do you think we should go, Michelle?
Well, I don't know. Technically, a president can be as young as 45, so... Go ahead, callers.
Michelle, it's Ed. Quit hanging up on me. I've got something to say.
That's not Ed. Michelle knows the difference.
Michelle, what if this person has a mental illness and thinks they're Ed? What should we do?
I don't know. The point is the Democratic National Committee and the Republican National Committee. It's a really similar problem, both of them. You guys know the Constitution says a presidential candidate can be 44 years old. Why in the hell didn't you pick somebody that's younger? Tulsi Gabbard was younger and she was well liked. Go ahead, call you on the air.
Michelle, all right, I'll level with you. My name's not really Ed, it's Ted. But I really want to see Ed.
Well, Ed's not here right now, but I'm going to try to see if we can get him on for next week sometime.
Can you just go in and check on him? He sent me a message earlier and said that he wanted you to come in the room and check on him.
No, because he doesn't, because I would hear him yell by now. Let's move on,
No,
please. Thank you.
He told me he didn't want to yell and he wants you to go
Bye-bye.
in there.
So, like I said, the problem is with, well, I don't think, like I said, why didn't the Democratic or the National or Republican National Committee, why can't they give, nominate younger people for the role?
I don't know. They need to. They really do.
They really do. Go ahead, caller in the air.
Yes, Michelle, this is Ed. Can
No,
you come
it's
in the
not
room
dead.
and help me
Goodbye,
walk into
Dad.
the kitchen?
You're dead.
You calling him dead?
Yes. I say he was in the other room. He's in my bedroom sleeping, or probably more likely looking at his phone right now. Longest president could be 35. Oh, in that case, then what's your excuse for this? Come on!
Well, how old was John F. Kennedy? He was our youngest, wasn't he?
I thought Barack Obama was the next youngest, I think.
Oh, yeah. I think you're right.
And he's about...
Yeah, I remember that. I'm going to call you Dab.
You take this
I remember
next
that
call.
Dab. I get the next one, okay. Hello, caller, you're on there.
Yeah, I was lying earlier. This really is Ed. Can you come in and get me Michelle?
Michelle, they say
That's
it's
not
Ed.
the real Ed.
They want you to check out him.
That's Skynet. First
How
of
do you
all,
know it's
guys.
Skynet?
Alright, guys, here's the deal. Alright, I'm going to see if I can try to get Ed on the show for next week. Alright, I can't guarantee any promises. I will do my best. Alright, it depends when he wants to. He might want to. He may not want to. He might basically want to go ahead and just say he doesn't feel like talking to anybody. There's not much I can do to force the issue with anybody. Okay? So, is he going to be on the show next week? I don't know. But he's not a contractual employee. He doesn't have a contract to be here. So I cannot force him in the form of contract obligations to be here. That's not even reasonable. Alright? So, keep that in mind, okay? I'm doing the best I can to make things happen. Alright?
Yep, they love Ed. They love Ed. Hey, Michelle, does Ed ever watch your shows?
Yes, he does sometimes, but most of the time, he finds the morning shows are slow and boring, but then he finds the night shows are frustrating. The morning shows is more enjoyable to him than the night shows. But yeah, I mean, each person has their own cup of tea. I mean, I can't, say I particularly blame him sometimes.
Right, and you don't want to put him on, and if he really doesn't want to be here, he might be crabby.
Right.
I get it.
And of course, like the last time he was on, he was trying to cover some serious conversations with model railroading, and of course, some of the people were interested in had genuine interest, and they were trying to watch. And then there was a few callers and commenters that were trying to do other things. Like he said in the end of the show, he says, I swear to God, these people are trying to get me back to going to drinking so I can get gout again, so I get sick again. Now that I'm walking on my own, under my own power again, and I'm back to being normal health-wise, and now I got my blood pressure's down in part because of the food that we're eating. Without the medications, we actually got his blood pressure down, working on his weight, and yet these people, he said, I think they're trying to force me to go back to drinking, and I'm not interested. And I can't blame him. That's something that you have to understand.
I understand completely, Michelle. Yeah, don't force him to come on. Just let him know that he has fans.
He has fans. I know that. He knows that too. Because Skynet does like talking to Ed, and I know that. But I can't force Ed on here. Okay, it's not like he's, as I said, he's not a contractual employee. Or I can say, well, your contract says that you have to be on once a week. That doesn't have any contract like that.
That's funny, Hyundai.
I mean,
Hyundai said
FC, I mean,
you should
he's
take
doing
the
a lot
phone
better
dead and have him
now.
call in.
FC's doing a lot better now. He's not drinking anymore. His uric acid is under control. His blood pressure is under control. He's losing weight right now. This is over-the-counter or natural over-the-counter products, and we're doing better. And he's got a doctor's appointment on the 20th. He's going to see if he can get through Medicare, the walker he needs, and some of the adaptive equipment that he really needs for his age. And I can benefit from it too, actually. Because I have the walker, but we don't have the riser bars in the toilet, which we could use, both of us could use. But I would have to... No, he's not starving. Trust me.
Oh, okay, Michelle, I know this is going to probably be a boring subject for your audience, but you don't have to have them installed into your bathroom, like on the walls, for the toilet.
Well, no. They have freestanding ones.
Yeah, okay.
They're
I just wanted to make sure
they're
you
kind
knew
of like
that.
a walker. In fact, a walker can be used for that purpose too. But he said he needs a riser seat. So the riser seat is basically kind of similar as a platform. It's got it's like a commode chair, but instead of having a bucket on the bottom, it has a sleeve that allows it to dump into the toilet bowl itself.
Why does he want that? Why doesn't he just use your toilet?
It's too it's too low down. He has a hard time getting.
Well, they
up
have toilet seats that lift up.
But he needs. I know. But he said he needs to be able to use it to help push himself off, to raise himself off the toilet. Kind of like a.
Okay, I see what you're saying. That would be a better option for him.
Like I use the arms on my chair here to do the same thing to help me get off the chair. It's the same deal.
Right. I see what you're saying. Yep, right. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, so I only have one question though. How do you manage to stick in the ads in the right places so it doesn't look like some stupid places? Let's shove another ad in there. Okay, not too many, guys. I'm just testing this out. My grandfather had a large padded toilet seat because of his hemorrhoids. They do have hemorrhoidal pillows too, yeah. I would benefit from the same riser seat myself because of the same problems with arthritis in my knees. Right now,
why don't you get you're gonna go to the doctor, right, and have him write you the prescription for all that?
Well, he needs it more than me, so when he goes to the doctor, he has to explain to the doctor what his needs are.
Yeah.
Because
the doctor won't have a problem writing him a prescription for that.
Right, for Medicare, for the local medical pharmacy to charge Medicare for those things. Yeah, they're not that expensive. I mean, he can't. I mean, he could buy it himself. Why not let the government pay for it? Because if I bought it myself, then we have to spend money on eBay or Amazon, and that's gonna.
No, you're doing the right thing. That's what your insurance is for.
Right,
yeah.
And plus of that, also he has to get, and he really needs to get his alpurinol and the medicine as well. He really should have those. Just in case it happens again, because it really set him back so long for 2 months. He doesn't want to go through that again. I don't blame him.
Yeah. Yep. I don't blame him either.
He sat a foot higher. My grandfather had a huge padded toilet seat for his voice. Yeah, well, they do have those toilet risers. They actually make a pre-made one that goes over the existing toilet seat. I'm wondering if maybe we installed a bidet in our toilet, if that would help too, because for both me and him, so we can clean Main Street, So, I mean, there are some aftermarket bidet attachments for the toilet.
Yeah, well, let me tell you, Michelle, make sure you have someone who knows what they're doing to install that. Because we put one in our apartment and we weren't supposed to have one. And the hose blew off and my apartment was flooded.
Right, because...
Make sure don't try to put it together yourself.
Oh, I can do it myself because I do know plumbing, but yeah, I know what you're talking about, especially if the hoses are not of the highest quality, or if your price is too high for the hose and it bursts.
Yeah, it flooded my whole place. I had a 3-bedroom apartment.
Right. Surprised the apartment renter's insurance didn't cover that.
No, they did. Well, I had insurance, renter's insurance, but
that's
yeah,
something I gotta
those things
consider
are
getting
dangerous.
one day's renter's insurance because we have ceilings that leak once in a while, especially if it rains really hard in the kitchen. They leak, and landlords tried fixing them many, many times because we got a flat roof here. And I think what's happening is that the water's getting around the chimney in the kitchen, and it's just acting like a big giant dam, and it's keeping during the really severe flooding of the roof, it just keeps the water there around the chimney, and then it pours into the kitchen. I was thinking about how he could fix that. I have some ideas. If you're gonna really go through and put down fresh asphalt on your flat roof again, is make it a mound. So like the water, so the water goes like this instead of going straight. Okay, I'm gonna hold it straight like this, and then here's the roof. Chimney and runs into it and it blocks it. Is make a mound or like a triangular thing so that the water just slides on either side of the chimney, going down to the gutters, and that's what he needs to do. But I mean, my landlord isn't exactly the most familiar with things like aerodynamics or hydrodynamics.
Right. Hey, Michelle, can we get the phones back on? Get another caller?
You can help me answer them again?
Oh, of course I am.
Okay, let me get the screen. I gotta pop up another window. But before I do that, I want to make sure the stupid thing doesn't crash again. What do you mean? What are you gonna do? Do you want to reset? Can I restart this? Please, will you stay on standby? Well, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna restart Chrome just to make sure it flushes its buffer. All right.
Okay.
So it'll still be streaming, guys, because we're streaming with OBS anyway. So stand by, guys. So I'll get right back to Blazing Leo in a second. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm restarting Chrome to make sure that any memory that's being allocated and not being used is being returned to the system pool. Now I'm just restarting it back up again. So let me go back into the different windows. Okay, so we're going to go back into the live stream so I can see what's going on there. Okay, that takes care of that. And then we're going to go over to the other one, which is the one where she was in. So we're going to go back to history. And over here, we're going to go back to the other Google Meets. Oh, I think it's over here. It's in the Discord. It's not a public Google Meet, so it's why it's not there. Oh, that man here. Now the other Google, the voice calls. All right, so we gotta go history. Okay. Your history, buddy. Alright, so now I'm going to shrink the screen down a lot so I can still read the captions under the other one. So let's get Blazing Leo back on. Oh, Michelle, you made it too small. I can't even see the screen. Oh. Alright, there you go. Yes, you're on the phone. Go ahead. It's your nickel. Use it when you're ready.
Yes, Michelle, this is Ed again.
What was
I'm in
this?
the bathroom. Can you bring Rusty in here, please?
You want a what?
You need Rusty. I need Rusty.
Turn the
in
captions
bathroom.
on, damn it. Alright, I got it. Alright, so
Michelle, this is Ed. Can you bring Rusty in the bathroom for me, please? Can you bring Rusty in to me?
it's not Ed, Michelle. I know it's not Ed.
What? Are you in the middle of a phone call?
I was on the phone call with a person that I can't even understand. Alright, so well where's our speech icon? What? Because I'm not seeing my modulation. Oh, there it is. I can't get the captions to come up for some reason.
Mm.
So I'll try to see if I turn it on again. There we go. The point is, guys, is that we are here. We are trying to have a show. We're actually, because of the sugar.
You got a caller, Michelle.
I know that. Speak! Hello? Yeah, I hear you. Speak!
Yes, Michelle, this
It's
is
not
Ed.
Ed.
I wanna
Get
say
off
hello
my
to
phone,
Rusty.
fake.
I want to.
Oh boy. Well, Michelle, it's not, you might be getting a little aggravated. Maybe it's time to call the show.
Well, theoretically speaking, we actually are running longer than we should be because we already had an hour and a half. Now we're going into another hour.
Yeah.
You take this one. I'm not dealing with
All right. All right. Hello, caller. You're on the air.
Yes, this is Ed again. I want to say hello to Raju Patel, Michelle. Can you do that for me? Raju Patel. Say hello from Ed. Damn it, when are you going to bring Rusty to me? I'm in the bathroom waiting for Rusty. Where's he at?
Okay, Michelle, this might be a different Ed. If you don't think it's your Ed, it might be a different Ed. It's an Ed that likes to do things to cats. I would hang up on this guy.
From Winston.
Bye. Well, anyway, that's the reason I didn't want to do the phone calls right now, because of that reason.
I know.
So,
I was just looking at the chat, and they were saying turn the phones on. I came on here lost. I didn't know what was going on, Michelle.
yeah. And, so, I mean, like, now, let's go back to what I was covering this morning. What's something that I think that currently this world is a mess right now. And I don't think that this world is going to get any better. And I think if we're doing worse now than we were in 2001. Because in 2001, like I said, we weren't even talking about critical race theory. We weren't even talking about Black Lives Matter. They didn't even exist yet. We didn't have the problems that we're having now when people are supposed to be woke but actually are really asleep.
Mm-hmm.
That woke is a paradoxical term concerning the people that are woke are actually sleeping and living in a fantasy dream. How you doing, Oral? By the way, for those of you who did not know, yes, we do have memberships, and yes, they are now active. If you want to have a member join us with a membership, please do. It helps to offset the cost of the channel. On US for YouTube one, we have a YouTube membership now. So you guys can now use a YouTube membership to join the show and become a monthly supporter of the channel. They also, of course, have our Patreon memberships as well. The Patreon memberships, which are still existing, have content that is not on YouTube, and so you guys may want to look at those as well. The Patreon memberships has music and stuff from AM 1610 Silvermoon Radio, which will be on tomorrow night at 7 p.m. on Discord. That's a 5-hour music show. We randomly grab records out of our record stack and play them. Sometimes we'll throw a few on that we've already played for people to hear them. And then they will be available as replays on the Patreon. Sometimes I'll throw a free view in there as well. Ed is in the bedroom. He doesn't have a cell phone that works in the cell phone network. Okay? Because he doesn't have a SIM chip in his cell phone. He chose to not to have a working cell phone. He only uses it just to access the internet through Wi-Fi on my home internet. Shut up. That's not the Oz anyway. It's probably a pop. It's probably a pop account. Obviously.
Could be.
So, the show has been pretty good. I'm going to see if YouTube will finally give me back the monetization for the one from earlier. And,
I read something in the chat, sorry.
Getting a free phone from Obama. No, he had one. He got rid of that one, too, because he thought it was garbage. He didn't get enough internet on it. Go figure. When he started out with the phone business, he didn't even have a computer, have a phone, a desire to be on the internet. I got him on the eBay, and the next thing you know, I can't even get him off the computer for 5 minutes.
Well, that's how it starts, Michelle. People get addicted fast to that.
Yeah, and he's listening to music and YouTube, and he's doing eBay, and he's talking to girls on Facebook and a few other chat sites, and so he's been starting to get around on the internet. I think so. Even 22 people is still actually pretty good. We were up to 32 earlier with the phone calls, but phone calls, we would have still been on that stream, but the computer, Chrome crashed the computer. It used up all the memory. The computer didn't know what to kill to save itself. So, it, unfortunately, it killed all the programs, including its Finder, and basically locked the whole computer up tight as a drum. I couldn't even get out of that. Because he likes to. I'm not.
Okay, well, Michelle, I gotta go. I've had a conditioner in my hair for a long time now. I gotta go rinse it out.
Right.
And it sounds like you're wrapping up your show anyway. So goodbye, chat, and good job, Michelle. Talk to you later.
I'll talk to you tomorrow morning show. Okay. So, yeah, I'm going to get ready to wrap it up for tonight anyway, guys. This has been a good show overall. We've covered it. Part 1, Part 2. We had 2 shows today. We reached out to a lot of content. Nothing wrong with that, right? Talked to a lot of people. Even the audience are getting ready to go to bed. So we had people on here. We had the phones. No, Ed's a real person. Well, I usually use regular sauce, but sometimes we use Francesco Rinaldi too. We use. I personally like Francesco Rinaldi, and I like Prince as well. No, Israel. He was on. He was doing the train show with Ed. That was when the Ed. That was Ed was there on that show. I'm not even sure what ragu even stands for, or what it's supposed to be an Italian word, but ragu. I don't know what it means in English. I mean, literal translation of ragu, because tomato is not ragu. All right. Okay. Well, guys, like I said, we're doing good. We got people in the neighborhood. Yeah. When I come back from this break, we're going to wrap it up and see what's going on. I'm having fun with this insert ad button here. Okay, so I just inserted an ad there. Oh, we're back. I couldn't resist. I'll just, I think it'll be, no. Well, we're going to get ready to wrap it up. So let me tell you what tomorrow's plans are, because I might as well, right? Tomorrow morning it is basically finish up the laundry day. Then at 7 o'clock at night, tomorrow night, it will be the second the Silvermoon Radio AM 1610 on Discord. That's a 5-hour-long radio show with music, records, real records, not MP3s. Well, we do play some MP3s too on Discord. So that's going to be open to anybody to listen to. So, yes, I wash Ed's laundry too, obviously. Yes. So, and then I look forward to the Silvermoon Radio in 1610 shows, and I'll tell you why. Because they're a good chance where I can have some fun with you, play some records, maybe tell a story or two as I go, want to feel up to it. If there's a story that comes up in my life that I want to share, I will tell the story with you and have a good time with you. To me, that's awesome. It's just something I love to do. I don't know what that means. I'll watch you guys. I don't know what that means. But, so please, if you want to check out the Discord, it's really easy to do. And in fact, I might as well put it up here and pin it. Except the problem is that I also would like to show you my Patreon page too. Because the Patreon page is where we do other things. We pin a message. Wouldn't that be kind of stupid to see me to how do you make? Me and him are not dating right now. Like that. Well, for friends. Okay, we were going to date, but we both kind of mutually decided that wasn't really what we wanted to do. So we just wanted to be companions and help each other out. Kind of like Felix and Oscar Unger, if that's any good of a comparison. So basically, I gotta fix this damn desk. So it stops smacking into the wall. But anyway, why can't we speak with Ed? You're hiding him. Yeah. No, we're getting ready to wrap it up for tonight. I'm tired. I gotta get ready to cook some food for me. And as far as I know, Ed already. I have to ask him. Because I don't know if he ate dinner or not. He usually eats pasta. I don't know what he wants to eat. I think he's waiting for the show to end so I can go ahead and cook dinner. You're disgusting. You disgust me. Really? Really? You disgust me. Well, that's fine. That's you. But anyway, guys, listen, everybody. See you guys on Monday morning on the morning show on YouTube. That starts at 10 a.m. U.S. Eastern Time. The morning show is Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. U.S. Eastern Time. The night shows, pretty much Saturdays, but it depends on how I feel. Sometimes I might do one like a gaming stream or something too. Get out of here. Alright, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Stay out of trouble, okay? Bye-bye, guys. Bye-bye, everybody.